Najczęstsze błędy popełniane podczas gotowania kotletów mielonych, które psują jego smak. Pokażę Ci, jak ich unikać i zrobić pyszne kotlety mielone. Nie używaj gotowego mięsa mielonego. Zmiel w maszynce mięso z karkówki lub łopatki. Z takich mięs mielone wychodzą najsmaczniejsze. Idealnie soczyste, nigdy nie suche. Sekretną proporcją kucharzy jest dodanie mięsa wołowego i wieprzowego pół na pół. Nie mocz bułki w wodzie. O wiele lepiej sprawdzi się do tego mleko. Neutralizuje ono zapachy podczas smażenia. Do masy na kotlety nie dodawaj surowej cebuli, jest zbyt aromatyczna i twarda. Użyj wcześniej podsmażonej cebuli. Nie używaj także bułki tartej. Kotlety będą przez to twarde. Ważne, żeby masę na kotlety dość porządnie wyrobić. Będą bardziej zwarte podczas smażenia ich na patelni. Pamiętaj, aby namoczoną bułkę w mleku dobrze wycisnąć przed dodaniem do mięsa. Gdy mleka jest za dużo, możesz mieć problem z uformowaniem kotletów. Pamiętaj o dodaniu czosnku, wzbogaci smak kotletów. Jest on sekretnym składnikiem, który podbija smak mielonych. Odpowiednia ilość oleju na patelni jest kluczowa. Jeśli będzie go zbyt mało, kotlety będą się przypalać. Ilość samych kotletów na patelni również jest istotna. Zbyt dużo kotletów mielonych na patelni powoduje wytrącanie się wody.
You'll defrost meat in 5 minutes. Quickly and easily. It's the perfect trick when you need to make dinner at the last minute. I'll show you how to defrost meat in 5 minutes. I'll take the meat out of the bag. I'll show you that it's frozen. Normally, defrosting would take at least an hour. Pieces of pork neck or pork loin, and even a whole piece of meat, need a lot of time after being taken out of the freezer before you can start frying or cooking them. But that won't be necessary anymore. This method of quick meat defrosting is a tried and tested trick. My whole family uses it. And despite the meat being truly frozen, it will be ready for further processing in just a few minutes. And the best part is, you only need 2 ingredients for this. And that's enough. Any frozen meat will defrost quickly. You'll be able to easily separate it and prepare dinner from it. Pour 2 liters of water into a container. The water should be at room temperature. It shouldn't be warm, let alone hot. Now it's time for the most important ingredient. It's vinegar. You can adjust the amount depending on the amount of meat you need to defrost. The more meat you have, the more vinegar you pour into the water. The second important ingredient is salt. For this portion of meat, I'll use a tablespoon of salt. Wrap the meat tightly in a bag. Place it in the water. Put something heavy on top so it doesn't float. I'll use a hammer right now. Take the meat out after 5 minutes and see the result. It's almost hard to believe that the meat is defrosted in just a few minutes. It was primarily the vinegar and salt that made the frozen meat soften so quickly. See how simple it is? You can start making dinner.
This is the best pork chop recipe I have ever tried. It's aromatic and juicy. Cut the meat into pieces, but don't cut all the way through, creating a harmonica-like shape. Transfer it to a baking dish. In a bowl, add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and herbe de Provence. Mix thoroughly and sprinkle this spice mixture over the meat, making sure to cover every centimeter of the pork chop. Rub it in well, peel 2 onions and cut them in half, then slice them into strips. Next, take a piece of bacon and slice it into pieces of similar thickness. Layer each piece of pork chop with onion strips, placing 2 pieces in each cut. Add the bacon as well, pressing them deep into the cuts to prevent them from falling out during baking. In a bowl, prepare approximately 0.85 cups of vegetable oil. Add a teaspoon of salt, marjoram, and sweet paprika. Mix everything thoroughly. Apply this marinade using a silicone brush, spreading it evenly over the entire pork chop. The final step is sauerkraut. It's very healthy, and prepared this way, it's delicious. Prepare approximately 1 cup of sauerkraut and place it around the roast in the baking dish, filling any empty spaces. Bake for 50 minutes in an oven preheated to 392 degrees Fahrenheit. After this time, your meal for the whole family will be ready for an hour. The sauerkraut will be well seasoned. Pork chops are often dry, but this recipe ensures they are always flavorful and juicy. It's a perfect idea for a family dinner or a larger gathering. The meat literally melts in your mouth. This is the best pork chop you will ever prepare. Delicious dinner with white cabbage. You won't want to eat regular meatballs anymore. Take one medium-sized cabbage. Cut it into 3-centimeter pieces from the top. Place each piece gently on a baking sheet. Season the cabbage with salt and pepper. Transfer the ground meat to a large bowl. Add 1 finely chopped onion. Crush 3 cloves of garlic and add them to the meat. Add a tablespoon of red pepper, a tablespoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of salt. Then sprinkle a tablespoon of nutmeg and Provençal herbs. Put on a rubber glove and mix everything thoroughly to evenly distribute the spices. Remove the glove and grease your hand with oil. Take a piece of meat and shape it into a round cutlet. It should be the diameter of 1 cabbage leaf. Then place it on the cabbage. Repeat the process. Add 50 grams of chopped chives to the bowl. Add 30 grams of dill. Then transfer 200 grams of natural yogurt to the bowl and 20 grams of tomato concentrate. Mix everything thoroughly until you get a uniform consistency. Spread the mixture over the cutlets with a spoon. Cover the meat completely. Place the prepared dish in an oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius. Bake for 45 minutes. Meanwhile, make the sauce. Add 20 milliliters of milk to the natural yogurt. Add a clove of garlic and your favorite spices. Mix everything. Pour the dish with the sauce. This cabbage meatball tastes excellent. It is healthy and satisfying. My family loves it.
Recipe for lazy cabbage rolls from the pan. No rolling required. Their preparation will take only 30 minutes. Melt clarified butter in the pan. Then sauté finely chopped onions in it. When they turn golden, add white cabbage cut into pieces. Pour in 100 milliliters of broth. Cover with a lid and simmer for 20 minutes. In a large bowl, prepare 500 grams of minced meat. Add 200 grams of cooked rice and sautéed cabbage with onions to it. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Mix everything thoroughly. Shape small patties in your hands. Press them well with your hands. Melt clarified butter in the pan. Then, fry the meat on each side. When it browns, add 400 milliliters of tomato passata. Add 300 milliliters of broth to the sauce. Season with a tablespoon of oregano, salt and pepper. Cover and simmer for 20 minutes. These prepared cabbage rolls taste divine. They don't require the tedious process of rolling in cabbage. They are a great idea for lunch. My family loves them,